everyone full? Is everyone full? Yes. So good evening, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for coming to the, not the funeral, but to the life celebration of Tajma. Now, we're going to run things, of course, as wonderfully as we can, but we know that there will be some tears, there will be some joy, there's going to be some laughter. We want everyone to be respectful of everybody else's time. We're going to allow, as you see in the program, some of the family and friends and community to come and speak after the program. We just want you to be mindful of the time, because we all have something nice that we can say about it. We all have a great experience, am I right? Yeah. I have a great experience. I don't know what she did to you, but I have a great experience. So we're going to start off right now with one of her dear friends, and I'm going to try to run things up. I'm not Taj, I'm not Ginger, I can't do this. I'm just do what I can do, and hopefully we get through this, and if I cry, just slap me, I'll be all right. We're going to have an opening prayer by one of her good friends from out of town who is, you're not going to say Margot, but the wonderful Jason Powell. Let's give him a hand.
Thank you. Bear with me, okay, guys? I wasn't sure what I was going to say today, as I don't know many of you, other than on Facebook. But then I realized that was the entire point of today. It was for us to come together and celebrate our love for our sister Taj. I don't need to be funny, articulate, or exact. I just need to be the person she let into her life, just like she did with all of you. Some of us shared a stage, some shared a story, some shared her life. We were all blessed enough to do the very simplest of things with Taj, share. Taj made that happen. She made many things happen. She created love, joy, and smiles wherever she went. Her laugh was infectious. She made you want to be a better person. Not for her, but for yourself, because she truly cared. That is very rare these days. She was a lady. I'm old school. And the word lady has many connotations for me. It's a woman with respect for herself as well as others. It's a woman with love for her community. It's a woman with pride. I had already selected the following poem by Maya Angelou to read today to celebrate Taj. And now, after the past week, the words seem even more poignant. I know they're probably sitting back in heaven, laughing and picking at the boys. Here are the most beautiful words I could ever read to explain my sister. And that is because she was a phenomenal woman. Pretty women wonder where my secrets lie. I'm not cute or built to suit a fashion model's size. But when I start to tell them, they think I'm telling lies. I say, it is in the reach of my arms, the span of my hips, the stride of my step, the curl of my lips. I'm a woman, phenomenal woman. That's Taj. I walk into a room just as cool as you please. And to a man, the fellows stand or fall to their knees. Then they swarm around me, a hive of honeybees. I say it's the fire in my eyes, it's the flash of my teeth, the swing in my waist, and the joy in my feet. I am a woman, phenomenal woman, that's Taj. Men themselves have wondered what they see in me. Oh, many did. They try so much, but they cannot touch. When I try to show them, they say, still I cannot see. I say it is in the arch of my back, the sun of my smile, the ride of my breasts, the grace of my style. I am a woman, phenomenal woman, that's Taj. Now you understand just why my head's not bowed. I don't shout or jump about or have to talk real loud. When you see me passing, it ought to make you proud. I say it's in the click of my heels, the bend of my hair, the palm of my hand, the need of my care. Because Taj was a woman, phenomenal woman. That's Taj.
He said the bend of my hair. I didn't mean. I'm sorry, Victoria. Y'all are gonna be here. All right. I want you guys to do one thing. Take a look around the room. How many people are here? It's all the way to the back. Give yourselves a hand. Just give yourselves a hand. We should all one day live the kind of life where we can get people out on a Saturday afternoon just to say, I love you. You know, just to say I love you, I thank you, I appreciate you. You know, one day we're all going to have to go this way, somehow, some way. So we should all want to live to where people want to take a Saturday afternoon and say, well, he or she was worth my coming out to take this time out of my day. I worked all night till 3 or 4 in the morning, some of y'all, and you're still here. I appreciate you, and we know that you loved her and she loved you. I'm going to move along. Okay, we're going to have a scripture by one of Taj's dear friends and one of my dear friends and choir members. His name is Lynn Patrick. You can do it.
So these are the scriptures that Taj really loved. When she was in the hospital, we went over some scriptures. And I'm going to read this as best as I can. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Who shall I fear? The Lord is my stronghold of my life. Of who shall I be afraid? Surely God is my salvation. I will trust and not be afraid. The Lord is my strength and my song. He has become my salvation. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on the wings like an eagle. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be by faith. So do not fear, for I am with all of you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with the righteousness of my right hand.
And you know, as any old church people, we have to have our Old Scripture, Old Testament Scripture, and the New Testament Scripture. That's how we do it. So we're going to have the New Testament Scripture by one of her daughters, Alexandra St. James, all the way from Iowa. Now she lives in Iowa.
So because I'm not smart enough to write everything down, we're going to do it the new school way. We're going to click the phone because somebody sent me the link. And it's Galatians 6 and 9 from the King James Version. And let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not.
Let's give Alexander another hand. This is the part where we can all play a part. There are people who are scheduled to say words because there will be people in different walks of her life, such as corporate, show, neighbors, and these are people that we're going to have scheduled to say a word or two. But there's also a portion in our service or ceremony where the community can also say something. So I'm going to tell you that I'm saying, because we all have something to say, I'm going to try to limit everyone, please, to 2 minutes. Everybody say dos. 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 So is Professor Michael Bailey here? Did he make it? Professor Michael Bailey? Thank you, Professor Michael Bailey. Okay, so he's not here. We're going to move on to the next contestant. I mean, the next... So we're going to have words by one of the family members. This young lady, DiDa Ritz, is someone we've watched grow from a little girl in drag to a beautiful man in drag. She's from a group called Drag Race, and Tajma's her mom, and she's going to come at this time representing the family in words of expression, right?
super nervous right now. I am, because Taj was my drag mother, and her opinion was the only piece that mattered to me when it came to drag and what I did, even not outside my life, but just within my career. So I wrote this. I'm going to look at it, but I'm going to also connect with all of you, like the host does. When I first was asked to write something about the type of person and mother figure that Taj Mahal was, the biggest question that I got about her was, what's she like in her everyday world? Because Taj never went out to bars or drank. It's funny, a lot of people didn't know this about her, but she was a philanthropist actually in the beginning parts of her career. She used to go around and travel colleges and speak on trans issues and queer topics. I always use the story when I heard Tracy Ross talk about having Diana Ross as a mother, because that's the best way to describe it, honestly. Taj Mahal was a national known icon. She wore many hats, being more than just a drag mentor or a local queen who we worked with weekly. She was my best friend and one of the very few people who understood me in this art form. In my opinion, she was the most professional, not only on Halsted, but in the national drag scene. Sometimes you're told that if you don't act a certain way or follow the pack or become like what is to be a real queen, then you're not a drag, you're not up to par. But Taj never told her children how they should live their lives. I always felt I could tell her anything with no judgment, and she'd listen. She always had the best replies back on advice that I or you needed from her, and sometimes she didn't even have to speak. It was a look. It was a look that said it all. Boy, was it a look. She touched and mentored so many people. I know myself and Rashawn and Jada and Kamora and many, many more will keep her legacy going forever. I'm sure you all can remember a special moment or memory that you've had with her. A piece of Taj will always be with people in this room and the many, many, many people that she touched in the world. Talking about her is going to be hard for a while, but I can still hear her voice, like right now, kind of. To the world, you were Taj Mahal, continental royalty, one of the best Miss Gay US of A formers, a polished and professional queen, a person in the industry that was reliable and that a queen that people could depend on. But to your kids and your children, you were just Taj, a fierce friend, an educator, an angel, and a mother. I know that you're watching down on us right now with Erica and Whitney, having a kiki, like you said, looking at the boys, singing and dancing. Thank you, Taj. I love you so much, and thank you for setting the bar on what it takes to be a true diva in this industry.